Hi everyone. Okay, I haven't been here for a while. I've been really totally lazy and sorry about that. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. Well, I got a couple more things. I bought a couple more things, okay? I did. I can't help it. So I got these stamps, which is the alphabet stamps for like a typewriter. Postage stamp, and guess what else I got? I got dun, 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 a chicken stamp. Oh yeah. Okay, and let's see. I've just been trying to make tags and different things like that. I want to show you the other thing I did, you guys. So I've always cut these ladies out. I print them off and I cut them out all the time. That's where all my vintage ladies come from. Like even on these small ones. I didn't cut these out like right against the picture. But I have a lot of these that are cut out like this. And it takes me a while to cut them out, you know. I sit in front of TV and do it. But look what I did the other day. I just drew 2 of them. And it took me less time to draw these 2 than it did to cut out 1. And it was fun. So I think I might start practicing that and maybe use that in my journal. So I'm not quite sure. So anyways, let's get to, I just made this one before I turn the camera on because I'm an idiot. It's just a fold out and it's got some tags and stuff in there. And it just goes in your journal like that. It's like a tag. So maybe we'll make another one. This is just a regular plain, well, yeah, these are both just regular plain tags. I was figured maybe we'll do one with gold accents because I got some gold ink. And then one with regular accents. What do you guys think? Okay, my camera, kind of, maybe. Okay, right here. Alright, so let's start with the regular accents. Let's do, well, no, I don't know if I want to do those gold or not, because just in case it doesn't work. Like, what if it doesn't work? You can do that one. Oh, I did this one too earlier. Just I didn't do anything to the back yet. Ooh, let's do the gold on this one, because this is okay, but, you know, I like the rose things better, so. Alright, so we're going to do gold accent. Now, what do I want to put on here in the front? I could do these guys. Not sure. I just put everything away. I know this is if you guys could only see what mess is on this table right now. But I did want to get more out, but I had everything out because I was crafting. But it's just a mess. It truly is. What about something like this? Put that out and put that on there. It doesn't really go very well. This. No. I might have to go look, guys, because I'm not sure. Look at some of this stuff. What about this? It's hot in here, too. I just made supper. I made it and put it in the oven, and it is hot in here. Like, it's 35 million degrees in here, actually, because it's scalloped potatoes in here and it's in the oven. Okay, I found this. I can look for something in here. Let's look for some decorative accessories in this. Well, I got lots of stuff to tell you guys, but I kind of afraid to start talking because then I forget what I'm doing. Let's get this on the road, on the show. Let's get this on the road and on the show so that I can start telling you guys what I wanted to tell you. Hold on, I am not starting this out well. I had a list of stuff I wanted to tell you about, and now I think because I'm so hot, I can't think of what I was going to tell you. Oh, okay, I got a list of stuff I was going to tell you. I gotta read it first. Just things that have happened lately. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. I'm doing alright. Like I said, I've just been feeling pretty lazy lately and not doing too much. Actually, work called me and asked me if I want to go into work tomorrow because the lady that works during the day on the other days that I don't work has been calling off because she's sick. And I'm like, do I really want to go in? Not really. I gotta keep my hands out here so you guys can see. So I'm just gonna cut this and see what this looks like on here. But so I've been doing what I said I was gonna do and making all the chickens snuggle me at nighttime before they go to sleep. It's been going pretty well. They're putting up with me, most of them. They only squawk a little bit. But dang it, every time I run outside, they come running to me and follow me around because I'm the cheese lady. They gave them their cheese, but when it comes to snuggling me, oh, I don't want to do that. No way, that's too much. We can't handle that. Not doing that, Mom. Especially Butthead Rooster. Stupid Butthead. He tries to peck me still every night. And he's going to start learning that whenever he tries to peck me is when I'm going to pick him up. Every single time. Every stinking time. He's not getting it. So he'll try to peck me, then I have to pick him up. Every night. That's the way it has to go. So, but the other day, I think he kind of figured out how to make it so that I don't pick him up is, can you guys see? Should I put this up a little bit? Okay. Is, if he went under one of the trucks and got all greasy and oily on his back, yeah, I'm not picking him up. But I did last night, though. I left him alone because I think I'm going to make that. I think I'm going to glue it on there. But I left him alone because he had that grease all over his back. And I'm like, I am not touching him. So he's probably like, ha ha ha, I figured out something to do. She won't touch me. Anyways, so I was picking up the hens and telling them good night and snuggling them. Each one is like a minute or so. And then I let them go. And, so I should have see, I told you I can't craft and talk at the same time. Should have inked that. Don't do this. Don't do this at home, kids. Anyways, so yeah, I was trying to pick up the hens and, you know, we're snuggling and stuff. And I went to pick up one that was by him and he reached over and was like, pow! And I was like, excuse me? You're not doing that? So then I just reached over and picked him up. Which he squawks like a little baby. And the girls don't even do that. He's such a wimp sometimes. But he does do good. I can't yell at him because what he's doing is he's just protecting the hens from something that he assumes might be a threat. Which would be me, I guess. Even though I give him cheese and food and everything else all the time. Whatever. Oh, I was going to ink that in gold, wasn't I? Oh my goodness, I seriously can't talk and do this at the same time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Oh, I got a funny story to tell you guys. So, Clue, my kitty cat, you know, I told you that she's been having an issue with, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm just going to do this. Accent gold like that. I should have accented that in gold. Maybe I still can a little. My accent is this guy. Hold on, I gotta go get him. He's over here. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so Chloe's been having accidents on the floor. And is that still in focus, I think? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But she, so my mom, me and Mom talked about this before. I'm the one that told her about the aluminum foil in the first place. Is like, if you put aluminum foil and stuff, your animals won't like the sound of it, so they will stay off of that stuff, okay? Like, people use it on their counters so their cats don't jump up there. With Clue, she doesn't jump on the counters because she's older and stuff. And, so, but she has been having accidents on the floor, right? So I thought, well, what the heck? I might as well just put it on the floor where she's been having accidents, and then she won't have accidents there anymore because she'll be scared of it. So, I mean, because, you know, if she has an accident by the door or something, that's different. I mean, she had to go. She was by the door telling us that we were sleeping or doing something. Not that I sleep a lot. That doesn't happen. But yeah, maybe I do. And so that's not her fault. You know, I'm trying to tell you guys I want to go out, but you're not awake or you're not letting me out or whatever. I get that, right? So, but whenever it happens in front of the stove and stuff like that, then that's a little different. That's not quite trying to let us know you want to go outside. You know what I mean? So anyway, by the way, don't let me forget, I wanted to stamp some gold stamps on here because I got some gold ink the other day. I know. Nikki, better stop buying stuff till you start making money. That'd be good. I know. I'm sorry. Anyways, okay, long story short, I put foil on the floor in the places where she goes to the bathroom, by the stove, you know, by the stove and stuff sometimes. And, you know, in the last couple of days, it's worked. There hasn't been any accidents or anything. And I'm like, oh, there's been a couple times where she accidentally stepped on it. And I look over and she's running away from it, you know, whatever. I'm like, ha ha, can't pee over there now, can you? Ha ha ha. So, you know, whatever. And no, I'm not mean to her. I'm just saying. And so the other morning, I was on the couch sleeping. And she woke me up because I heard the aluminum foil. I heard a noise on the aluminum foil. And I'm like, uh-oh. What are you doing, Clue? That's what I said. And I look over and Clue's just standing by the foil. And I was like, oh, I walked over to her and I was like, oh, did the foil scare you? And I started petting her and I was like, good, because that just makes it so you don't go outside, you know. And I was being a smart ass, a smart butt. I didn't cuss. I was smart and I was going to ask her something and yeah. Anyways, I was being a little sarcastic about it, right? So, she walks away and I'm like, do you got to go outside? And she didn't want to go outside. And I'm like, that's weird, because usually in the mornings, that's one of the first things she has to do is go outside. You know, she has to go to the bathroom and stuff. So, you know, I'm thinking, okay, whatever. And the foil was moved a little bit, like it was to the side. And so I just leaned down and picked it up. I was going to move it to where it would, you know, the way I had it before. And you're not going to believe what I found when I moved the foil. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, she peed under the foil. She peed and then she covered it with the foil. What? What? How? What? I don't understand. My cat is broken. She's not afraid of anything. I don't know what the heck's going on. But, you know, I don't know. How do you explain that one? Yeah, my cat jumps off the counter as soon as she touches the counter. And the aluminum foil's on there. She doesn't like it. Oh, yeah? Well, my cat uses it to cover up the pee on the floor. Yeah, she does. She's not afraid at all. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's put that together. I do have to ink this up a little because make it like tan, so it's not pure white. I kind of like it white, but not really. So let's get some of this ink off of this so it'll just be lighter. Sorry, I'm moving the phone again, ain't I? Dang it, guys. Okay, I'll do it slower. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to get the ink off of this thing so it's a little tanner and not brown. See all this mess I'm talking about? Anyways, so I'm trying to make this lighter so I can do this with them. And they're not quite as stark white as what they are. It just takes a little bit of the edge off of them. I mean, I like them white, but not too white. Do you know what I mean? There, it's a little bit more doable. And, okay, and then, well, what I wanted to do was, okay, let's do this first. You got these pieces. Get rid of all these. Oh, my goodness. Who made this mess? Anyways, okay. Next. Hold on. Pen came in. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Pen came in, and I saw the video because I told him, you know, I have enough trouble doing this. I can't do this in front of you. You have to go. And he was like, what? I was like, you have to go back outside. I can't finish this when you're standing here. And he was like, You're so weird. And I said, yeah, I know. Well, I just can't, you know. It just, well, I would just feel too self-conscious. So anyways, this is the cheap gold ink I got. Because, you know, I got it from Walmart. So I'm not saying it's going to last a long time or anything. But I tested it and it's gold. See, watch. Look at that. It's not very bright, though. But it's somewhat, you know, just do a little here and there. Well, no, you can't really see that. I guess you gotta do a little longer on these. Get the gold on! Ooh, that was a good one. Did you see that? See that one? Let's try that again. Oh, right over the ladybug, too. Sorry, ladybug. I covered you up and you were really pretty. Dang it. I didn't see that. Because I'm a ding dong. A couple of those. Maybe one over here. Like that. Oh! Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. I just dropped something though. Yeah, so that's what I meant about, ooh. I think I should probably wash my hands too. But look at my stamp. Maybe I'll go try to wash that off too. I'll be back. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get, I think. It's like a gold stamp now. Okay, and that's it. I got most of it off my fingers. But hey, you know what? It's worth it because it's kind of cool looking, right? Alright, so there's the stamps over there. Now, oh, and guess what else, guys? I wanted to tell you. Did I finish telling you the Clue story? Yeah, I did. Okay. There was a lady. I always get Clue these special treats at the store. Do we have something else? No. I want to do a word too, I think. Anyways, I saw this lady at the store and I was buying Clue her cat food. And, I don't know what made us start talking, but she has a 22-year-old cat. And I was like, do you really? That's so cool. I was like, that makes me feel so good because Clue's 18. And I said, you know, when she's 8, or no, before she told me how old her kitty was, I was telling her how I buy these treats are like $3.50 for like 4 tiny little treat things. But Chloe likes them a lot. And I said, well, since she's 18, she kind of gets what she wants, you know. And she said, yeah, my kitty cat's 22, and I know what you mean. He gets what he wants, too. And I was like, oh, how cute is that? Should I put this on with hot glue? Because it's, yeah, I think so, because there's layers underneath and it'll get bent. Hot glue, are you working today? I'm on. I'm ready. Put me to work. Okay. We're just going to do this here. Anyways, she said, come on, Glue. What's going on with you? She didn't say that. She said, yeah. She said, he's healthy and strong and he's not sick or anything and he's my best friend. And I was like, oh, I know mine is too. She's wonderful. And it was just really cool hearing that somebody else had a kitty cat who was getting a little bit older, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong. Chloe looks awesome for her age. She really does. She has her issues and stuff, but she's doing pretty dang good. It still got bent a little, but I think it's just because of the glue underneath. The wet glue, not the hot glue. Okay, so now I want to get... Do I want to do a word or something? Yeah, so that was pretty neat. Meeting a lady like that. And my car's still doing the shutting off thing, guys. That's kind of stinky. I did it to Ken the other day, so that's probably a good thing. Then he believes me. He knows I'm not lying, not making up. No, my car really does shut off all by itself. I don't know why. It just does. What about this? Like part of a frame. Maybe that would be pretty. Let's do that real quick and then I'll do a word. That would be all for the gold accented stuff for today. We'll do something else. Ooh. Oop. Oh, man. Don't do that. That's not cool. I just messed that up. Can you guys see that in my frame? Yeah. Work has been okay. It's been kind of crazy. No more. I didn't get any keys this weekend to a room that we didn't know anybody was in, so that's good. That's always a good thing. Okay, let go. Thanks. I really don't have a lot else to say, but what else is on my list I was going to tell you guys? I had to write, guys, you know what? I've got to tell you. I have been forgetting. I have forgetting stuff constantly. Like, I will forget the conversation I had with somebody yesterday. I mean, it is that bad. I don't know if I want that now. Hold on, let me get words and I'll be... Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I went and got some words put on here, but I wanted to show you guys these first. So with those stamps I showed you earlier, I made some words like these. These can't go in there, they're too big, but see, like kind and wish, blessings. I have to practice them already. There's a little bit of mess ups on there, but I just thought those were really cool like that. See, look, here's a good wish one. See? You know, trim it up and stuff. But yeah, I thought those were really cool. And thinking maybe one of these might be good to put on there. Like, let's see, what about lovely? We want a white one instead. Look, I got lovely. Too big. Oh, kindness. There's a good one. Little one like that. Maybe we'll do that one. I don't know. I think I really need like a flower or something back there, but I don't know what I really want to put back there. Let's do, we could use this as a background for this maybe. No, not really big enough. What about, hey, come here for a minute. This, no. This, no. Ooh, this. That would be different. Down there. No. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so sorry. I can't decide what I want to do with this one. What about... Holy crap, is it that hard? I suppose it is. We're just going to put the word down, guys, because I can't figure out what I want to do. Unless I can come up with something in 5 seconds. And then I won't, and if I don't forget it in 5 more seconds, then we could probably use that. Maybe. I could use something like this. Oh, there's pink. Maybe we'll do that. That would work. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would look good up here. Okay, we'll just cut that off. I don't know if I'm going to put this in gold or not. I might just leave this go. What is this? Okay, how thick does it need to be? There. Okay, there. Yeah, that looks good. Should I do the corners or just leave it like that? Yeah, I should probably put gold on that one too, huh? Like right there, maybe. Down here. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna put gold on it. And just because I kind of have to finish that theme. Gold is something new I'm working with. I don't know if I'm gonna use it in journals yet or not. It's just kind of an experiment. So you guys get to go on this little journey with me. Hope you don't mind. I wonder if you could do this. Hold on, I'm trying some. What if you do Ooh, that works good. See, and then you get a straight line without having to rely on your own self to not shake. Haha! I win. This is good. Look at that. That's awesome. Let's do this one. Cross your fingers. That looks good. Oh, yeah. For someone who can't remember anything, I have good ideas sometimes. Oh, so guess what's going on too? My youngest daughter, Skylar, is graduating next month. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. Who cut that? Who cut that? Did the other corners look like that? No. Nikki, you cannot talk and craft at the same time. You should just give it up. Anyways, yeah, she's graduating next month, and I am like so amazed. Like, just, she's getting older, and Bean's in college, and Skylar's gonna be in college, and everybody's smarter than me, and keep being reminded of conversations I supposedly had that I don't remember having. That's not fun. But yeah, I'm just really proud of them both. They're both strong, independent girls. They must have got it from my mom. They didn't get it from me, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not strong and independent. Kind of like a big baby most of the time. Oh, was I going to put that there? Well, I am now. Okay. Oh, you guys are really not that scatterbrained in real life. Psych, I am. You guys will, didn't I? Not really. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this gold in journals or anything, but it's kind of cool looking. Maybe in certain pages or something, but I thought that worked out better than I thought. So what time is it? Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll let you guys go. I got one whole piece of crafting done while I was talking to you. I'm sorry about that. I will try my hardest to get things set out so I can make more things when I do videos. And I'm going to try to do some more videos tomorrow. But yeah, I thought that drawing thing was pretty cool. And I used some of those girls in my journals. And I wanted to show you one more thing. Hold on one second. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to show you guys is I went to the store and I got, okay, so sometimes I use white ink or white thread to put on the sides of things. So sometimes it'll be like, I use like this color. See that white thread? Well, then I went and I was like, I want something that shows up better. So I looked for it and I got some shinier thread. See, can you tell the difference? Right there is the shinier thread. I hope I'm not too close. There's a shinier thread. There's a regular thread. And it's just a subtle difference. But it's pretty cool looking. Because when I do the white edges, I want it to show up better. Like I did this one with it. I still got to decorate this, but. And I wanted to show you guys some other things I did. I did this earlier. I did that. And see, that's one of the girls I cut out, but that's just a miniature one to put on a tag. And these are all tags in there. There's that. And I made these books, you guys. Like I folded them and I put papers in them. Cool. I did this one too. I hope you can see. Oh, this is another one I did. This is in brown. And this one I did earlier. I've done so much since I talked to you guys last, but this is a envelope that you can put stuff in. I put a tag in there. But I've done so much stuff. I'm sorry that I haven't been filming it. It's trying to find time when Ken's not in here and I can be alone and I don't have too many things I'm trying to get done. And this is another one I did gold with. It's kind of cool. And there's another one I did. I've done so many, but I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys by showing you all this stuff, but just some new things I'm experimenting with. And I think that's all, guys. I'll let you go. I think my scalloped potatoes and ham is done. Ken probably wants to come in the house now. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm so sorry. I will try to get more stuff done the next time I do the videos. Okay, have a good day, guys. Bye.